Oh my god! Yo guys, what's up? It's WarSpirit. I hope you enjoyed that little intro clip there. From my reaction, I'm pretty sure you can tell that I really enjoyed that moment. That air strafe though, insane. Love moments like that. That guy got wrecked, that's for sure. So, custom capture the flag today on Angel City. Woohoo, this actually came up in Variety Pack for me and I was so excited when I saw it. I was like, yes! This is the one! This is the gameplay that I'm going to put on YouTube. And so here it is. The first half is over pretty quickly. I just capped 3 flags, just rushing those flag runs. This is sort of my favourite side to rush flags from on Angel City, so the other side I take a little bit slower pace and die a few more times, but enjoy the gameplay anyways. I've got a few things today I want to talk about regarding Titanfall. So Respawn's next update, update 8, is due out sometime either next week or the week after. It's sort of been called the Halloween update, is what they announced it as really, and it's sure to please hordes of fans. So this sort of little line that they said during this update 8 or big update, big Halloween announcement has sparked a lot of rumours regarding a horde mode for Titanfall, which I haven't really caught on to much of the hype for that yet, because I'm not going to be too bothered about horde mode or anything. I want to kill players. I don't want to kill more terrible grunt AI in Titanfall, although I imagine if there was a horde mode introduced, it would be the AI would have to be upgraded a little bit, and if it wasn't, then yeah, the horde mode is going to suck if they don't upgrade the AI at least a little bit. So that's coming apparently, according to rumours, so look out for that in the next couple of weeks. But talking about that in the next couple of weeks, you guys should all know that November is like going to be a massive month for games, and this update is coming out right like the week before November starts, so I'm wondering if it's a little bit too late to be bringing any sort of big changes like a horde mode or something else. I'm just going to say horde mode, but it's probably not going to happen. It's probably something else, I don't know, but I think it's a bit late to be doing anything massive to the game now. I mean, it would be okay, I guess, if they just brought in a new game mode rotation for November. They're talking about also bringing back Pilot Skirmish. They've said they've updated a little bit, which I'm really excited about, because I would love to see what they've taken back from the sort of feedback that people have given them regarding Pilot Skirmish. So we'll get to see that polished up a little bit, hopefully, with some new features. And yeah, but I still think it might be a little bit too late, because there's going to be a lot of big games coming out and a lot of people are just going to be moving on to those new games coming out. I'm really looking forward to Far Cry 4. I'm definitely going to be playing Far Cry 4 when that comes out on the 18th of November, so I guess I still have at least another few weeks of Titanfall left. But I know, like, Far Cry 4, that's not going to be my competitive multiplayer. Got to get my competitive multiplayer action in there as well, so I'm going to stick with Titanfall until something maybe like Evolve comes out, which I really hope is amazing, because I was a massive fan of Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead was my first sort of competitive shooter. If Evolve, which is created by some of the creators of Left 4 Dead 1, is competitive and I enjoy it, then that game is going to be amazing for me. I'm going to absolutely love playing that. Looking forward to other games, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. Let me know what games you're looking forward to in November, and anyone who says Call of Duty, you can not post Call of Duty on my channel, please. I recently posted up on Facebook and Twitter an image showing one of the Sith guys asked other members of Sith, so who's all thinking of buying Call of Duty, and basically just line after line people replied saying no. So we're not buying Call of Duty, guys. That's that settled. Thank God. I wasn't planning on buying it, and I was hoping no one would try and force me into buying that new Call of Duty game. It's coming out on the 4th of November, if you guys are looking out for that. We'll see what happens with that. All the fanboys going crazy for it at the moment, and then 1 week after launch all the fanboys are going to be crying that it sucks, as usual with every single year. On to the main topic of the video, which is what I wanted to talk about, was regarding the playlist in Titanfall, and something I would actually really like to see in the next update, and something I think that is essential for the next update, and that's consolidating the playlist, which basically means taking all the current playlists. There's too many playlists right now, and bunching them all into groups of playlists, sort of like, you know how Variety Pack takes all the game modes. Well, pretty much I only exclusively play Variety Pack now, because it's sort of, well, I guess it gives you a good variety of all the maps and all the game modes, so that's pretty much all they need in the game right now. Since it has gotten to this stage where, yes, they're bringing in lots of new players all the time, but for us sort of higher level players, higher skilled players, we kind of just want to stick to one playlist where we know we will find each other and be put up against each other that is good at the game, and always get to play with each other all the time in one playlist, rather than us searching around like 10 different playlists looking for a decent matchup, which is no fun at all at the moment in Titanfall. And even, I think their matchmaking is just terrible right now, because every game that I play I get matched up against and with completely terrible players, which should never happen. I should never be in the same lobby, in my opinion. I should never be in the same lobby as someone who's under level 50. I don't want to play with people under level 50. I don't want to play against them. I don't want them to be on my team. Unfortunately, matchmaking does not give me the choice in this matter. It just puts me against whoever thinks I want to be put against. It puts me against random people. There's no balance at all, which is why I think a server browser is still way better than matchmaking, and Respawn devs have said no, matchmaking is better than server browsers, which is definitely not, in my opinion, especially considering I'm still playing against level 1s on a daily basis, which is terrible. I don't want to play against level 1s ever, not anymore. It's just not fun. And it's not fun for YouTube videos either, me just running around stomping noobs, which is no fun, so it's just sort of a waste of time. And I had quite a few days this week just wasting my time playing Titanfall, because recording for YouTube and getting absolutely no decent matchups, no decent games, and finally managed to get a little bit of CTF in there, so this gameplay's pretty good. And the guys in this game maybe aren't the best players, but they're high gen, so it kind of looks a little bit impressive to play against them. I'm still sort of running circles around these guys in this server anyway, so that's just how it goes these days. Back to the consolidating the playlists. So my idea for the playlists, and I really hope this happens, I want a public playlist, a competitive playlist, and then a DLC playlist. That's 3 playlists, all of them sort of variety pack based, although what I could suggest is basically taking these 3 playlists and putting all the sort of pub stomp game modes in one, the pub playlist. So public playlist is Attrition, Hardpoint, Mark for Death, and the featured game mode. I know it probably wouldn't work with Wingman LTS, that would need its own playlist again, which, just get rid of Wingman LTS, no one plays it, it's terrible, it's full of level 1s again, it's just killing the game, no one wants that anyway. I don't want it. Competitive playlist, so that would be CTF, Hardpoint again, because it's sort of mix of both, and then Pilot Hunter, because that's your pure team deathmatch for all those hardcore players out there, in my opinion. Compared to Attrition, Pilot Hunter is better for the more skilled players. And then the DLC playlist is obviously just variety pack with everything in it, so all DLC, all season passes, and it just tries its best to match up with players who own the same DLCs as you do, and then if it can't do that, it'll just regularly shuffle players between servers who are in lobbies based on their DLC own, to put them into, try and get them into a variety of the DLCs. It's like kicking people out of the server when there's more people in the server who have a DLC pack that guy doesn't have, so he would get kicked out, put into another server so he could play some of his DLC pack that he has if he doesn't own them all, if you understand what I mean. And it's not bad kicking people out, it's just the easiest way to do it, I guess. So hopefully we see something like that. I know Respawn wanted to sort of consolidate all the DLC stuff anyway, because they said that after a few weeks of the DLC 3 launch, they'd be looking at sort of switching up the playlists a little bit regarding DLC. So we'll see what happens there. There's one other game mode, which I didn't mention yet, which was Last Titan Standing, which could possibly be in public and competitive playlists, the same as Hardpoint is, so I just wasn't sure really where to put it. I guess I'm sort of one game mode short in the competitive playlist compared to the public playlist, so it could just go in there. Although Respawn likes the hype surrounding LTS. LTS is a pretty good game mode for everyone to play, and it's a little bit variety in those playlists, so it'd be nice to have that in both of them as well. And about the competitive playlist, I also had the idea that basically this game mode or this playlist could be set or have a limit set on it where only level 50 players are allowed to play, and it doesn't matter what gen you are, as long as you're level 50 on any generation, you're allowed to play in this playlist, which would make it so much better, in my opinion, because I don't want to play against anyone under level 50 anyway, and I'm sure most other people like me don't want to play against those players either. So if we could set a limit on the level, like level limits, Titanfall doesn't have any level limits in it at the moment for game modes or for maps or playlists, so like it'd be nice to have that. I know in Crisis there were servers which were called New Recruits, although low level players went in there, but it's not really the same for Titanfall because of the whole matchmaking thing. It would just be nice to see some lobbies. We don't have a lobby browser. It'd be nice to see some lobbies that had a level limit set so that I could pick a match that was against high levels all the time. We just need those options to be there in Titanfall, I think, because it's really annoying, as I said, getting placed against players you don't actually want to play against. And again, I hate having particular game modes come up in my rotation and variety pack. I know that there are lots of options there right now, like I can jump into a capture the flag playlist if I feel like some capture the flag, but then after a few games of capture the flag I want to play some hardpoint maybe, and I like have to back out and then I have to search for a decent lobby again. I get put up against some noobs, I have to back out again, I have to search for another lobby that might actually be better. It's not a great system, that's what I'm trying to say, and it could definitely be improved, and it should be improved, and actually it has to be improved. In my opinion, it has to be improved in the next update. Otherwise, I'm done with this game. I said it. I'm done. I'm not playing this game when I'm getting put up against level 1s. I'm not playing it. I don't want to do it. I just get bored. It's so boring. You have no idea how bored I am playing Titanfall. It's meant to be so much fun. It's so fast-paced. Bunny hopping. All I do is practice bunny hopping when I'm against level 1s. I don't actually have to do anything to win a game against level 1s. My team can win it for me. And I just have to, like, stand on a hardpoint maybe once or twice to win the game. It's so boring. So, Respawn, please. I'm begging you. I tweeted them on Twitter. No response yet. But I'm begging you, please fix this stuff. I want to keep playing this game. It's so fun. Sometimes. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.